How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo review show.
Oh shit. You know what today is? It's 420, dude. It's 420, dude. Smoke up, dude. Imagine if you got high and you smoked an Oreo. That would be illegal and immoral. And if you've done it, then I demand you post so in the comment section below so that I can report you to the proper authorities. Now that we've got the losers out of the way, let's get down to business. It's time for the Oreo review show starring me. Guest starring your real stars, the Red Velvet Oreos. First question you gotta ask about a Red Velvet Oreo. What the fuck is Red Velvet? I know what velvet is. I know what red is. I even know what blue velvet is. I didn't understand it though. Why can't these movies these days just make some more sense? If you look around the internet or perhaps talk to human beings in public, something I would have no knowledge of, you've probably heard the argument that red velvet is a scam, a lie. Red velvet isn't a flavor. There's no such thing as red velvet. No one's growing any red velvet trees. There's not a red velvet bush or a red velvet bean. It's just chocolate. Chocolate? Food coloring. So yes, it is a scam. Red velvet is a scam! But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, my friends. Come closer. This one's just between us. I don't care that it's a scam. I like red velvet. I like it in a cake. I like it in a cupcake. I probably like it maybe in this shitty cookie. I like the color red. It's soft and it makes me feel like anger. It reminds me of blood. It has the texture of innards. It has the texture of viscera. Red velvet most commonly is paired with a cream cheese icing, and these cookies are no exception. So you've got your cream cheese flavored cream, you've got your red coloring, you've got your real cocoa. I think these are gonna be a success. I mean, it smells like a red velvet cake, just like the carrot cake Oreos. The Nabisco scientists have got that smell tech down. Makes me want to just bite into a nice soft cup and cake. But I know these aren't going to be soft. They're going to be crunchy. The cream will be soft. And also, it's a double stuff. So what are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do? Cookie's definitely red. Oh yeah, that's a red boy. That is a real red boy right there. Now, as I said, red velvet is already a chocolate flavor. So I'm guessing there is nothing done to this cookie other than that coloring. That this is just a straight up chocolate Oreo cookie with cream cheese flavored cream in the center. That's what I'm expecting. But maybe that will be enough to fool my brain into thinking this really does taste like a red velvet cake. Let's put it to the test, ladies and gentlemen. Previously on the Oreo review show, I took a look at the carrot cake flavored Oreos, which are similar in makeup to this in that they also use the same cream cheese flavored cream. Of course, the carrot cake Oreos had a bad, crumbly, weird, cinnamony kind of cookie to it, whereas these, I'm still pretty sure, are just regular Oreos with red food dye. Which is not to say that they're exactly the same as a normal Oreo cookie. That red coloring can have a subtle effect on the flavor. I don't see any beet juice this time around, just good old-fashioned red 40 Lake. The last ingredient listed here is chocolate. Is that how they always are? Do they always end with chocolate? It just seems... That's the last one? What I am noticing about the cream in particular compared to the carrot cake cookie, I think juxtaposed with the relatively subdued flavor of the chocolate cookie part, is that the cream seems tangier to me. With the carrot cake, you know, it had a weird cinnamon crunch vibe going on, so they kind of meshed together. With this one, it really seems a bit tangier than your average red velvet icing. It's also just simply a bit too much cream. Look, I know I'm a broken record about this, but they need to learn! DSP is too much. Put a little less cream in this, baby. You got yourself a winner. As it stands, this is fighting a losing battle, I'm afraid. But again, I'm gonna push past that. Let me take one more bite. See how I can feel about these feels. You know what? On the second bite test, the tanginess didn't stand out to me as much. I think perhaps I've become acclimated to it. The way a body becomes acclimated to disease or torture. Let's perform the real test here. I'm gonna eat a solid cookie, no cream, and see, does it taste any different from a regular chocolate Oreo? Once and for all, putting to rest the debate of whether red velvet is a lie or not. Remember Portal? Yeah, it's just a cookie. It's identical to a regular Oreo cookie flavor. So really what you are paying for with this is this cream cheese frosting. Without that, it's nothing. Please look away while I've now finished the rest of this shameful cookie. Once again, I have to give them credit for really doing a good job simulating and recreating the taste of regular cream cheese icing. If you had these cookies back to back with actual red velvet cake, you would definitely be able to tell the difference. But a few cookies deep with no frame of comparison, it pretty much tastes identical to my stupid taste buds. Eating just the one half of the cookie with cream on it just now really drove that point home. It's real creamy. Oh, it's rich. Oh, it's got that cheese in it. What the fuck is cream cheese made of? Cream cheese is a scam! Like a double stuff, you're really not going to want to eat more than a few of these before you become overwhelmed by their powerful flavor. And I think smartly, in accordance with that fact, they have this in the same DSP proportions, the same serving sizes. You know, you're getting these 3 shitty columns instead of the normal rows across. In fact, I only count 8 cookies per column, whereas in a double stuff, it's normally 10. So I guess you really are paying extra for that cream that they spend so long working on and making for you, and you should appreciate it, you ungrateful bitch! According to the internet, red velvet cake was originally served in the Victorian era, and the term velvet was used to indicate that the cake was soft and fancy. A dessert for rich people! Joke's on you, rich people! Now any commoner can enjoy the fine, fancy taste of red velvet for a small fee at your local store! Nabisco is really all about bringing the fancy snacks of the elite to the masses. I think that's their MO. Rich people are always eating carrot cake and dark chocolate and mint and birthday cake and lemons. Finally, us simple folk down here on the ground get a taste of the good life. Look, I could fault them for being uncreative and not doing anything with this cookie other than coloring it differently. But that's true to the nature of red velvet, so they've done their job there, and I can't complain about the flavor of the original Oreo cookie. That's a home run. The cream itself, it isn't bad. It does replicate the taste and the flavor of the regular velvet fuck cream. It's still too much. I'm gotta take the points off for the still too much. But again, sometimes there's too much on a red velvet cake. That's how they kinda work. So in terms of servicing the product, they did what they were supposed to do, I think. I'm feeling a little bit bullish on these red velvet Oreos. I don't know what that means. At the same time, I've had 3 of them, and I'm already starting to kind of feel it in my little tum-tum. It's rich! These are a luxury. These are a once-in-a-while snack. These are a thing that at the end of the day, you should just buy a regular red velvet cake. If that's what you want, just buy a cake! Red velvet Oreos, on a scale from no Oreos to 1 Oreo, you're receiving a final score from me of 1/2 of a cookie without cream. I was really thinking of going higher this time around, but no, I gotta be fair but tough. These are definitely on the better end of the weird Oreos. The flavor doesn't go too crazy. It really approximates what you want it to in the way that you want it to. But like red velvet cake itself, it is a little bit too rich, it is a little bit too much cream, and it is just a chocolate lie. I wish David Lynch had eaten some of these. Then maybe he'd make a movie about delicious cakes instead of one that made no sense. Hey, if you'd like to hear my boring opinions on more foodstuffs and more interesting history lessons that you could find from a simple Google search, go ahead, like the video, and click the subscribe button. You'll get all my thoughts fed directly into your internet channels. And definitely leave a comment if you're totally high right now, man. If you just smoked it the hell up, and you got the munchies for some of the rows, and you, mama. Let me know, man. Light one up for me, my brother. Until next time, I'm saying illegalize it. Double stuff, that is. It should be a federal crime. And also, I don't know, where do I go? Oh, what's with the Oreo?
How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.